Hi everyone, I just came here quickly because I saw an interesting post somebody had put on Reddit where they were asking about the different qualities of Mildliners depending on where they were made. So it got me to looking at my own Mildliners, and indeed you have certain Mildliners that are made in Japan, and you have other Mildliners that are made in Mexico. So somebody was asking if there was a difference in quality of between the Japanese and the ones that are made in Mexico. So I do not have color for color, like exact matches, but I do have similar matches to them. So I have these two purples, and I've got like these two sort of pinks, and then these two kind of orangey Mildliners. And so out of each of these, one is made in Mexico, the other is made in Japan. And I'm just going to use my traveler's notebook where I usually do my currently inked, my health and wellness. This is my camel, if you can believe that. It is my camel. And I have a sterling ink insert inside along with a monthly TN inside as well. You know what? Now, everybody online is always, posting all of these picture perfect drawings and everything. Right now, it is October, and a lot of people know it as Inktober. And they have these prompts for you to draw on a daily basis throughout the month of October. And I do not draw very much. And but I wanted to try my hand at Inktober, and so I did do a couple of drawings so far, and I'm going to show you guys. Don't laugh, but this is my Inktober so far. So the first prompt was mustache, and so I drew that. The next one was weave, so I did a web. We had one that was a crown. And then murky, so I put a cat poking out with murky water. Deer. We had a pierce. I'm sorry, you guys have to excuse my cat. She wants to be in the video too. Pierce, so I did a heart. Starfish. This one was reckless, so I put a little stickman just jaywalking here, so that's kind of reckless. The next one was heavy, so I did my best attempt at a anvil. And then the next one was sweep, so I did this like old style broom. We had sting, so I did the tail of a scorpion. At least that's what I think it is. That's what it's supposed to be. The next one was shred. So I had considered doing different ones for shred. I was going to do shredded cheese, and then I just thought that was too hard because like I literally make these doodles like in less than a minute. And then I thought shredded, okay, let me put some guy's abs on there. And I was like, nah, not going to do that. So then I did this little shredder, a manual shredder box, because I have one of those manual shredder boxes that you have to do the little winding thing so that it shreds the paper. So I did my best attempt at that. Monday was drinks, so I did a martini, and then Tuesday, which is also my son's birthday, it was trunk, so I went ahead and did trunk for that one. And so that's kind of where I am right now. Hopefully I'll post this video where we're still kind of the same. So anyways, let me go ahead and move on to do these swatches on this ink. So, and I'm gonna tell you how it feels to my best ability. And hopefully you can see this. I will try and zoom in a little more. But this one, as you can see, is made in Mexico. And then this one here is made in Japan. And it has all the Japanese writing on it. And so I'm gonna do these. So I'm going to do first the Made in Mexico one. And I'm gonna start with just a line. Maybe some brush lettering. And then, okay. So I mean, you know, like a normal mild liner. And then let me try this one. I'll see if it's any smoother or anything like that. Well, not smoother, but definitely had more pigment. And I don't think it's the color. It's like it lays it on thicker than the one made in Mexico. Okay, so that's the purple ones. Let me move on to these pinkish ones. So this one is fuchsia, the made in Mexico one. So, okay. Seems like a little dry. Now this is a little lighter, and so I'll be interested to see if it's lighter, if it's less pigmented. It goes on pretty smooth, and to me, just in my opinion, it lays on more ink than the ones from Mexico. Okay, and then my last one here are these orange ones. So here's the one made in Mexico. And so, I don't know why. These seem a little bit drier than the ones made in Japan. And then my last one here. So. Well, not this one. This one seems pretty dry. And this one, let me check. Yes, it's made in Japan. And you can see right there where it does say Japan. Okay, so for the most part, I mean, yep, they dry about the same. Let's see the any bleed through on the back. Nope. No bleed through, just some ghosting. Which, funny enough, you know, this is the sterling ink that this year, 2025, and you know, there's been so much talk about like how like, you know, bleed through and ghosting and that sort of thing. And so here is one where you can see there is like there's some major bleed through. I'm not sure if you can see that, but yeah, there's some major bleed through. Like you can see it here, here. Yeah, there's some major bleed through on some of these pages. Funny enough though, it's not all of the pages because some of these pages took ink rather well. I do some ink swatches in the back and I will show you. So you can see here, these are some ink swatches that I have. And you can see how certain areas will bleed, certain colors will bleed, but then there are others yeah, like this one. See these right here. And then on this side, absolutely no bleed through whatsoever, just ghosting. And yet we have others, major bleed through on these other pages that I have. These are the Pilot Iroshizuku ones. Major bleed through when I was doing these ink swatches. And so, yeah, this was a mistake. I spilled a lot of ink and I just ended up spreading it all over like it's I don't know, Spider-Man or something. But yeah, just kind of wanted to pop in and show you that in case you're interested. But yeah, see, so there's, you know, some that bleed through, and so, this is my Herben Emerald de Chivor. That one bled through completely. It was crazy. And mind you, I don't lay on any more ink on these than I would a normal ink swatch, so it's not that much of a difference. But anyway, just wanted to show you in case you are interested in that. And in case you're wondering what happened to my camel and why it's so dark, well, I decided to clean it. And yeah, this was what happened when I cleaned my camel. It turned brown. It's still a lot softer than the normal brown. I still love it, and you know what? It actually helped, you know, doing this, because now it's something that I can just throw in my bag. I don't really, you know, care whether it gets scratched up. You know, it can get scratched up all at once. I don't, and that's actually a good thing for me. And so, you know, I have it stamped up on the inside here and here. So yeah. Anyways, I have some charms, and then I have these little bookmarks that I have for important things that I bookmark here. And then I do have my little camping lantern as my charm, and my Superior Labor clip right here. And I got this from LCN. This tag here, I love having this because it just goes really pretty against the gold foil on the sides. And then I've got my TSL Superior Labor conch. So yeah. Anyways, for those of you who are interested in Mildliners, Japanese versus Mexico, I would actually have to say that the Japanese ones were better. I know. You know, I'm Mexican American, so it hurts me too. But hey, gotta give it to Japan. They really make amazing products for stationery. So hands down to my people out there in Japan who make these amazing products for us. And yeah, boo, I hate that they sell the Americans, they sell us Americans these the ones made in Mexico. The other ones that I got from Japan, those were actually from Amazon Japan, so I had those shipped here a while back. So if you are here in the States, then more than likely, if you're buying from the stores here in the States, then you probably have some that are made in Mexico. And you'd be surprised how many people did not know that some Mildliners were not made in Japan. So I just thought this would be an interesting video if anyone is interested in knowing a little bit about that, or wanting to see how they react on some Tomoe River paper. Yeah, so that's my video. So again, thank you for watching. My name is Nancy Zuli at Arts at the Castle House. So if you like content, reviews, or anything dealing with stationery, arts and stuff, go ahead, like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys at the next one. Bye.